Hi, it took me a while to find out the yellow room because it
It's in the
wasn't the
hidden
hidden
channel. I
channel.
also I
Yeah.
took a moment to find it, but we're here now. So that's
And,
good.
and and funny thing is that I thought I joined in the
Orange.
orange room, but I didn't realize I clicked on the green one, which was above it.
Yeah, I went to the orange room and there was two other people
No,
there, and I was just like, oopsie.
silly.
But lucky there's plenty of spare rooms, and we're here.
Yeah, yeah. And I sort of haven't. I'm still trying to follow up something with work, which is probably why I didn't really pay attention. But anyway,
Oh, good. Are we good to start? Do you want a couple more moments? Happy to leave and come back once you come with work as well, if that's easier for you.
nah, the work never finishes, Suvarna. Let's get it done. I'll catch up after this. Okay, so I will get started.
Okay.
So the time is 5:29. Let me share my screen. Okay, and let me go into presentation mode for this. Okay. Good evening, Swana. My name is Said. Welcome back to our session 2. So this will be similar to pretty much the last session structure we followed in the the last session. We went through the how to convert a document into PDF. So this one is the second one, and we will have the final one on Monday. So today's topic is create an email signature in Outlook Web Access in 5 minutes. And this is also the same unit of competency that we are, we were following, which is the ICTS AS432, identify and resolve client ICT problems. So before I start, I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owner of the land which we meet today, the people of the nation, and pay my respect to elders past and present. And as I mentioned, similar to the last session, you will also be required to fill out a feedback form to provide a feedback on the session, and send it to me as soon as possible if you can. Do you have any questions so far?
No, it's going well so far.
So just to give you a bit of update, I know that in the last session we identified that you are working on in a Mac environment.
That's
So
right.
I don't have access to a Mac, so which means that all these handouts and resources that I'll be using for this session and the next one is produced using the Windows environment. However, for today's and next session, it is a web-based environment, which is regardless of what session, what environment you are in, it should be pretty similar.
Fantastic. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, moving on. Okay, so as I mentioned to you, so today's topic is, how to create an email signature. Do you know what is an email signature? Why is it important? What is your understanding with email signature?
I guess why it's important, haven't really thought about it, but it's always good to know, I guess, a sign of where the email's coming from. But I think what it is, it's the at the end of an email to identify who sent that email, I guess. But what else goes within it, I'm not very sure.
Yeah, that's definitely okay. So I'll give you a bit of an idea. So obviously, in a corporate environment, when you send an email to someone, whether within the organization or outside the organization, it is important to have to bit of a brief summary of who you are. So it is a block of text that is appended at the end of an email message, and it typically includes the sender's name, title, company, contact information, logo, image, and any sort of company goal or slogan that they have. So it there's a couple of reasons why the having an email signature is important. The first thing is that when the email, once if you send an email to someone, the first thing they want to know, who sent this email. And based on the senders, often you will find, the receiver will actually prioritize that they want to read it now, they want to read it later, the context in that email or action point or the request, how important is it? Um, on the top of that, it also helps to establish trust and credibility between the senders and receiver, because in this, in this technology era, there's a lot of scams around, and if they don't see like a valid I guess, credentials. So it works like a credential for you, like your business card. If they don't see one, they think that is it legitimate, or is it a fake one? Is it a scam one? It also makes easy for the recipient to actually find a way to contact back. So if they want to reach back to you before they respond back to your email, like via, let's say, text messages or via call or any other method, those details are usually included in the email as well. It also helps, promote your company brand. So let's say if you work for a company like a sales company or something like that, you can include the company logo, brand, some people would even see that if there is a special sale going on, they would include that in the email as well. So it helps promote your brand as well by including your company logo, tagline that you can create the brand recognition and awareness. It's like, when you order food through Uber Eats, you know how they put your food it says Uber Eats in the packaging.
Mm-hmm.
The purpose of that is actually they're promoting Uber Eats. So whatever you throw that package, people see that, hey, it's Uber Eats. So
And when
that's
you
how they promote.
recycle that package and put other things in there, people think it's Uber Eats as well. So
That's
yes,
all.
definitely, that's a good point.
That's right. So I've also included, so in the same folder that, what I'm saving all these resources as well. If you go back, you'll see in that session 2, I've included a copy of this presentation as well as the handouts as well.
Mm-hmm.
There is a link, like a LinkedIn video, which explains, in a short video that why including an email signature is important as well. So I guess in a nutshell, so it is important to have an email signature for your role at Generic & Co. You will, when you're supporting users, you will get a lot of users will be asking this question if they don't know, if they never used Outlook before, that how to create an email signature. Usually, most company will have a template that they follow, and they would like to make sure it's consistent across every single user or staff across the organization. So you just have to use that template and then update your information accordingly. But when you get these sort of queries from your users, you may need to be able to help them and guide them how to create one. So which is why we're going to look at this today, and you should be able to learn how to do it.
Sounds good.
Moving on, so session topic and outcome. Session topic is today. At the end of the session, you will learn how to create an email signature in Outlook Web Access in 5 minutes. So we are going to do this in the Outlook Web Access, not in the Outlook client. Just to clear, it's because not everyone has got access to Outlook client. In companies, some people get access to it. Some people will be they just have to use the Web Access as well. Because Outlook client requires licensing as well. So a lot of small companies, they may not allow or purchase or spend that money. Okay. Session structure, pretty much the same as the last one. There's a handouts there in the resource folder as well. I will demonstrate these steps. On my computer while I share my screen, and then we'll practice it together. And then I will let you have a go to do it on your own while I observe. So you will be required to share your screen while you do it. Couple of safety reminders, pretty much the same as the last time because it's a virtual session. Ensure your desk screens are ergonomically set up. Prefer to screen for comfort and productivity. So I believe you do have 2 screens because I can see every now and then you're looking away from the camera, which I'm doing the same as well.
Yeah, because I have 2 screens. You're one
and
bigger one for me to look at.
And sometimes it makes it difficult to keep that in eye contact as well.
Yeah.
Virtual team class rule, you should have your camera on, mic muted unless you're talking, phone on silent, respect for each other in the class environment. Ensure you are aware of your safe exit wherever you are in your home environment in case of an emergency, so you know how to get out. Be aware of any tripping hazard or electrical hazard. So if there is a cable or something like that, make sure when you're moving, you're not tripping or you're not electrocuted. Okay. Couple of checks on tools. So you will be required to have access to internet, which you do, access to your computer, web browser. I'm assuming because you're on Mac, you will be using Safari browser, unless you have
Chrome, but
Chrome.
yes, Safari is available as well. Yeah.
Yeah. If you use Chrome, I would recommend you to use Chrome, whatever works for you. And then access to Outlook Web Access. I'm assuming that you would have access to Outlook Web Access as a TAFE student, so you should have it. So that's the one we can use for today's exercise. Headsets and access to the the content that I've shared, which you should have access to it as well.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so let's get started. So let's open the handouts that I've shared with you. If you do not know what that handout is, I can show it to you. So if we go into, again, under General Files, and under Delivery, no, we're doing it under.
Would it be under the black room from memory?
It would be under Black Room, I think. Yes, it is under Black Room. And we are doing it under
the red one from memory.
Red one from the memory, and then under my name and session number 2. And that's the handout we're going to use. I have it open, luckily, which is good. And we will start from step number 1. Okay, so the first one, I will show you how to do it while you observe, and then we will practice it together. And then next one will be that I will let you do it on your own. Okay, so step 1, open the browser, which one is available to you. For this exercise, I'm going to use Chrome. Yeah. And Chrome is already open, but what I can do is, so I can go to X. And then if I type in Chrome, should come up, should open a new instance of the Chrome browser. And looks like it is opening. Okay, so I've got a few other tabs open, but if you don't have Chrome open, it should be just pretty straightforward for you. Yeah. Should just open with a blank one. So I'm resizing my screen into half and half. Okay, so you'll see a Chrome browser. Once you get to this Chrome browser, in the address bar, just type in outlook.office.com with https //outlook.office.com, and I've got the address there as well. And if you press enter, if you have logged into Outlook before in Chrome, Chrome easily memorizes your credential. If you have not logged in, you will be presented with a logon window where you can enter your username and password. For me, because I logged in before, it remembers the password, so it took me to the inbox straight away. Okay, so far you with me? Okay.
Yes, I am. I've logged in. Mine auto logs in. I've sold my passwords to Google.
Okay, yeah, we all do, to the cloud. Okay, so you complete the step 2. So step 3 is, so as I said, if Chrome did not remember your password, you would be presented with a window like this, like a screenshot, which you do not. Step 3, click on this wheelbar. So if you look up, top right corner next to your avatar, if you click on this, it will take, that's the setting bar. Yeah. Under this, click on mail, and then click on compose and reply. Mm-hmm. Once you click on this, so you will see there is a email signature window there. Yeah. So under this, if you click on new signatures, I already have a signature created, but for this exercise, we're just going to create a new one. Yeah. So I'll just create a new signature, and then as per the screenshot, the first thing I need to do is email signature name. So I'm going to call it as TAFE signature. And because I already have a TAFE signature in this, I'm just going to add a number at the end so I can recognize this. So number 3. But if you don't have one, you could just type it as a TAFE signature. Mm-hmm. And then next step is creating your email signature. So I already have a template here, which I have copied in the middle column. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. You could do the same. All you have to do is just update the information according to you, like, update your name, if you want to change your title, anything like that. But you could use the same format as I have for this exercise.
Okay.
Okay. So once we are here, before we hit save, the next step would be we want to use, we want to make sure that every time you create a new email, or you're replying to an email, or you're forwarding an email, it will add the signature by default. So you don't really have to add this manually. So select the default signature. At the moment, it is selecting my previous signature, which is TAFE2. So I'm going to just put it as a okay. So I think I'll have to hit save first before I change it. So because I haven't really created it yet, I've just added it. So hit save. Okay. Now, as per the step 5, as per the step 6, I need to select it as a default signature. So if you click under this, so that's the TAFE3 signature I just created. And then for replies and forward, select TAFE3 signatures as well. And there's a few other settings here which you could play around. We're not going to go through this for this exercise, but this will also help that if you want to have other settings turned on under compose and reply, not specifically related to signature. So we'll stick to this section for now.
Okay.
Okay. If you hit save, okay, so it should be now saved. And what I can do is, as per this, we're going to click on the cross button to close this window. And if I refresh it by pressing F5 button, that should refresh the window. So the reason I'm refreshing it is because it's a web-based one. If I refresh it, it will just use the new settings that I've just implemented in the settings window. Okay, so now we'll not check whether this has created the new signature or not. One of the way to check is we said that use the signature by default every time you compose a new email, right? So if I hit new email, it should come up with the signature by default at the end. So you could just start typing from here. Hi, Suena. This is a test. And if I say regards, so I already have my details there. And test email. I wasn't planning to send this email as part of the exercise, but I'm just going to send one just to show you. Okay, so even if I just reply to, let's say, Jody, and it will just automatically bring up the signature as well.
Oh, fantastic. That's good.
Okay, so it brings up the signature by default as well, but I won't reply to Jody at the moment. She'll get confused. Okay, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell, and this will prove that you have successfully created a signature and which also works as well, right? So now we will practice it together. So I'm going to close this. And we will start over again. So this time, if you could follow me, and we will do it together.
Okay.
Okay, I'm also keeping an eye out on the time. Okay, so the first step is open Chrome.
Yeah.
Once Chrome is open, I'll bring it on this side with a empty tab. Next step is it says go to outlook.office.com. So I've already typed it in. It memorized it. So I'm gonna just select it and press enter. It should take me to the inbox because I already logged into this before. It did. Okay. Step 3, click on the wheelbar. Step 4, click on mail, click on compose and reply. Okay. And step 5, create new signature. So I'm just going to create another signature. And this time I'm going to name it again, TAFE signature. Okay. And I will use the same signature template that I've saved, copy and paste. I'll name it as signature 5. So I know that this is exactly the signature 5 that I was created. And I need to hit save for this signature first. So I'm going to hit save. Okay. Now, as per the step 6, I need to select this as a default signature. So under select default signature on the same window, I now have signature 5. Select this for new messages, select this for replies or forward, and hit save again. Now signature has been saved. Okay. Are you there yet?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So have you saved the signature?
Yeah, I'm just sorry because the formatting didn't come the same as yours, but that could be because it's from a PDF for me, maybe.
It most likely because of that, yeah.
And then when I save it, it just disappeared. So let me have a look and see if I did it correct this time.
To maintain the format or format that you want, you could actually copy it into Word and do whatever font and size that you want.
I guess
and then
I
save
mean
it.
the formatting at this point is not my concern. I
No,
guess
it's not. No,
yeah, my concern would be more. When I hit save, for
it
example.
disappears. The window disappears.
Yeah, the whole thing disappears and it doesn't save, and that's what I think I'm getting a little bit confused. All right, so I've done it. All right, and then edit signature name. Let's put all right in test 1. And then for new messages, I can't do that because it doesn't save it. Now that I've saved it, all right, here we go. I'm back online. Thank you very much.
Okay,
And then
so
save it
you have
again. Yes.
good. Good. So what I'll do, I'll close this window now, and if I select a new, so I'm gonna refresh this page, so it will load the new messages. So a new signature that I just created. You should do the same. And if I click on new mail, it should now give me the signature 5 as a default message. So let's see if it has come in. Yes, so that's the Syed Rahman 5. And if I hit reply again to Jody, let's see if I get the same messages as well. Yes, I got the same messages as well for Jody. So that seems to be working. Okay. Now what I'll do, let me close this. I don't want to reply to Jody. Close this as well. And I will let you take over the screen and I guess show it to me that show the steps.
Okay.
Okay.
I will just a moment. All right, here we go. Okay. Now I've opened Outlook. Fine.
If you can start from the top, like from the beginning, from opening the, from the new tab. Yeah, that'll be good.
All right. So open a new window. And then I do outlookoffice.com.
Yep.
And then it takes me into the account that I'm looking to log into. And then, oh, not there, sorry. I gotta wait for the little gear symbol.
Yes, it should pop up. I think still loading.
Yeah, I think my computer is just overall having a tough time. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Settings. And then it's mail, and then we go to compose and reply. And then we're gonna have a new signature.
Yep.
All right, so we're just gonna go test 2, and then I'm going to copy the sample that you provided. And put that here, and then fix up the information. Right here, and that will be new. All right, and then my number. And then I would press save. Let's hope this works this time. And then, yeah, there we go. It's saved. And then I would like the one I tested to be my default for both. And then I'll save that.
Yep.
And then I'll close my window and then just refresh my page. And then I will write a new email to see if that pops up. Thinking really hard again.
Thinking.
Yeah, it is. All right, here we go. Oh, it didn't come up.
Just give it a
Maybe
sec.
it's still
Maybe
thinking.
still loading.
I wouldn't be surprised. My computer is still thinking absolutely hard. There we go.
There we go. Come up. Yeah.
It turned up. All right.
Yeah.
So I think it was like 133 at study. Oh, there you go. Use the secrets. And I'll go test.
Yep. You don't need to send it, and I don't think it will come through because I don't think you've got the full email address there.
Oh, yes, it did not come through. Sorry, you're right.
No,
all right. Yeah. And then I'll see if I reply to yours and whether that will come through as well. If I click reply. And my signature does come up. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, Swana. Looks like you got it. You've shown the steps and successfully achieved the outcome. And, the outcome was that you should be able to create your email signature in 5 minutes, which you did. Thank you for that. Do you have any questions?
No, I think that was really interesting and exciting to do.
Okay. Look, as I said, you should now be able to create your own signature. The one thing to remember that because you created that signature in a rush, you probably haven't got all your details properly, and it's your active live email as well. So just make sure that you either delayed it or updated according to your relevant information. Otherwise, every time you send an email, everyone will get that incorrect, details of yours, which will mean that people will think it's a scam.
Yeah.
So just remember that. So if you don't want to use it, and you can also, remove the older one as well. That how you created like two, test 1, test 2 as well. Just keep one so you're not confused either.
For the future reference. I'll do that now. Thank you.
Yeah. Look, so I guess thank you for that, and as I said, you performed really well. So for the next session, which is on Monday, which will be our final session as well. We will be looking at another feature of the Outlook Web Access. This time, we will look at how to turn on auto replies in email. So that's our next topic. And for future reference, you could hold on to these handouts that I've created for you. If you need to refresh your memory on these steps, you could always refer to this. And I think this should help you to help user to create their signature, and you should be able to implement it at your workplace as well and use it effectively. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will finish here.
Thank you very much. That was fantastic.
Thank you. The other thing is, don't forget to fill out the feedback form. Do you want to have like 2 or 3 minutes before you start to fill out that feedback form, or do you want to do it?
Yes, I mean, yeah, I just need another minute. And then do we want to go out and come back in so then it creates a new link?
Yeah, maybe let's do that.
And then I'll see you back in.
Do you know if we leave and come back, how do I? The link will be here in the chat bar, I guess.
Correct.
Right?
So then you have one video and I have one video, as opposed to two people on one long video.
Okay.
So shall we come back at 6 p.m.? Then we start then. So then gives us 3 minutes and I'll finish up and have that ready for you.
Yep. Let's do that.
All right. Fantastic. See you back in the yellow room.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.